Ag Bioscience, the #1 ag tech podcast globally, is now available on video. Hear from leaders and innovators across food, animal health, plant science, ag tech, and agriculture. Mondays at 6 a.m. on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. While you're there, subscribe and leave us a review. It's the Ag Bioscience Podcast with Agronovis Indiana. Get more information at agronovisindiana.com.
The internet changed how we work. AI is changing what work gets done. A bank cut loan processing from days to hours. A student built an AI scheduler, improving on-time delivery from under 70% to over 90%. Most teams know AI matters, but aren't sure where to start. InAI is Indiana's statewide AI adoption effort, built with industry, academia, and community partners, helping you move from understanding to action. Visit inaiready.com.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Friday, June 26, 2026. I'm Alex Brown. The University of Evansville's Center for Innovation and Change is leading a new initiative to expand access to healthy food in the Evansville Promise Neighborhood. Executive Director Aaron Lewis says the goal is to help fill the nutrition gap created by food deserts in the area.
In large portions of our community, there is not a grocery store that you can access without driving. And the Promise Neighborhood initiative really requires our community to do better than that. We have to find these food deserts and figure out innovative solutions.
Part of the initiative includes establishing healthy food pantries in the neighborhood's 6 schools. 2 third-party logistics companies plan to eliminate the jobs of more than 1,100 people in Avon later this summer. CMOS and Humano separately informed the state this month about their plans to cease operations at the Radial Fulfillment Center. The layoffs will both be effective August 17th. Keystone Cooperative has selected Scott Logue as its next CEO, while the Indianapolis-based agricultural cooperative prepares for the retirement of longtime CEO Kevin Still. Logue will take over leadership of the co-op on September 1st, following Still's retirement after more than 42 years in the industry. From the #1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Thanks for listening to this IBJ Media podcast. You're probably going to remember this ad. Do you know why? Podcast advertising works. 85% of listeners recalled hearing an ad during a podcast, and 70% of podcast listeners have acted after hearing an ad. So whether you're looking to be heard across the entire IBJ Media podcast network, sponsor one of our shows, or just start with a 30-second ad, IBJ Media can help. Contact advertise@ibj.com to learn more.
Indianapolis-based Anthem will end its relationship with Meridian Health Services for Medicaid patients late next month. IIB's Aubriana Herron has more.
Meridian will remain in-network for Anthem employer-sponsored, individual, and Medicare Advanced members. The move to remove Meridian from Anthem's Medicaid network will take effect July 25th and impact about 18,000 patients. Meridian, a Muncie-based federally qualified health clinic established in 1976, offers physical, mental health, and substance abuse disorder care at 87 locations across the state. Anthem provided notice of its decision to drop Meridian without cause on April 24th. Meridian CEO Seth Warren told IBJ that many patients affected by the change live in areas of the state where Meridian is the only provider available. Warren said 68% of Meridian's patients have health insurance through Medicaid. He added that Meridian serves a very vulnerable, underserved population that in many cases lacks access to transportation or the ability to take off work and travel to another community for a doctor's appointment. Patients with Medicaid coverage through Anthem who are in active treatment will qualify for temporary in-network coverage under continuity of care laws, according to the insurance company. The insurer will help patients transition to other in-network providers. Aubriana Herron, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indy Boat Company will hold a grand opening ceremony tomorrow for its new 75,000 square foot facility in Pendleton, which it says is one of the largest marine service centers in central Indiana. The full-service boat dealership said the $6.5 million facility will allow the company to provide year-round service and more storage for customers. The company purchased 14 acres of land in Pendleton 4 years ago and built 5 10,000 square foot buildings for boat storage. President Mike Liotti said the additional facility creates more space for servicing customers' boats, as well as an expanded showroom. Indy Boat Company was previously located in Noblesville, but Liotti said being located in a dense urban area created challenges for moving large boats. Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana is celebrating 5 years since opening its doors in Gary, and officials are primed for what the future will hold. Speaking on the Business and Beyond podcast, General Manager Matt Schufert said the casino hit the ground running in a competitive landscape.
Very shortly after we opened the doors in May of 2021, we became the leader from a gaming revenue perspective in the state of Indiana, and we haven't looked back since. Certainly, the team has worked hard to make this more than just a casino. We wanted this to be a true entertainment destination, and I think we've done a great job of that.
The casino is now looking toward the future with a new hotel being built in conjunction with the planned Lake County Convention Center, construction for which is slated to begin next year. You can hear more from Schufert on this week's Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now on the IBJ Media app or your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.